This morning, thousands of federal workers missing their first full paycheck. The real-world impacts of the shutdown continuing to ripple across the country as Congress leaves town on day 24 of the shutdown. The Senate unable to pass a bill that would provide pay for federal employees like air traffic controllers, TSA officers, and law enforcement who are working without pay. Democrats objecting, saying the bill gives the president too much power to decide who gets paid.
I think if we want to pay federal employees and service members, which I do, then we should just have a bill that just does that.
The lack of progress multiplying the problems across the country. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy warning of more air travel issues.
And because of the shutdown, it's causing an impact, a true impact on the pipeline of new controllers that come in and fix the airspace.
And with so many workers not getting paid, states aiming to pick up the slack. In California, Governor Gavin Newsom is mobilizing the National Guard to help support food banks who have lines out the door. In Virginia, the state declared a state of emergency to deal with funding for social safety net programs running out of funding. Wisconsin is yet to come up with a plan to support their programs. A scary situation for Destiny Doonan, who's unable to work because she has to care for her 3-year-old son suffering from cancer.
We'll have to make some sacrifices. I don't like having to ask for help. I don't have like a village, so it's hard.
In Pennsylvania, Democratic Senator John Fetterman said as many as 2 million of his constituents could be in danger of going hungry.
Do you think Americans are just sick of the blame game at this point?
I mean, I sure am tired of the blame game. I just want to open up this thing. I mean, it's like common sense would say.
Now, the Senate will not return until next week. The House still does not have any plans to return to session anytime soon. Next week will be the 5th week of this shutdown. And keep in mind, the short-term spending bill that would actually reopen things would only fund the government until November 21st. Craig?
All right. Ryan Nobles there from Capitol Hill. Ryan, thank you.